All right, good afternoon, everybody. We are back again with Curtains Adventures. We went and got our backpack. Last time we left off, we just needed to grab a more appropriate backpack for buying supplies, and now we're going to go drop those off to Conro. In the future, we'll probably head up to the United Cities to get that material and send it home, but for now, we were already down here, so it just made sense to do it this way. Why won't he run with me? What's his major malfunction? Oh, he probably couldn't have gotten into this gate in the first place. That's why. So he got a little hungry on me, so I did just pick him up and drag him here with me so he didn't end up getting too hungry. And I just wanted him to get well fed before we moved on. So he's got plenty to eat. We've got the ability to take our supplies back to Conro, get him some nice power so he can do his research. I'm not sure how the wind and gut is. I've never been crazy enough to settle out here before. But with the beak things being friendly, it should be interesting. It'll give us a lot of freedom out here. There's nothing like wandering by an actual elder beak thing and just not being worried about it. You can't buy that kind of peace of mind. But yeah, this quick trek home, and then we are off to do our hunting. We'll get to the monster hunting proper and see just what we can hunt down. Now, beak things, I'm a little hesitant to go grab the different kinds of beakers because right now they're friendly with us. I don't want to see, them getting ticked off. So we're going to leave the beak things for last just to make sure our relations don't get dorked up. Because there's no fixing it. That guy's gone. He's, well, he might still be in that prison, but we probably won't be able to go and remanipulate that situation to make us friendly with the beak things through him. I did notice the audio's been a little low. It's kind of like a toss up between the audio being low and hearing background noise. I'm trying to find a good balance, but I tried to turn it up a little bit, so it should be a little better for today's stream. Today we get to actually do a full stream. We're not starting super late. It's a pretty typical Tuesday start time. We're going to see how many of these animals we can capture and bring home with us. We'll have Finra working with us. Him being an elder hellhound is going to be infinitely useful. He's got better stats than us in a lot of ways. The only downside is he's not as fast as we are. It would be great if he would be able to keep up with us, but nothing can keep up with us other than like an elder beak thing. And I caught the pickaxe thing first. That was like one of the first animals I caught just because it ended up attacking Morn and we weren't friendly yet. Like, that's horrifying. That just loaded in. We got a pickaxe thing and an elder pickaxe thing. I didn't even know that was a thing. That's terrifying. If we weren't friendly to these, our playthrough would have died right there. There's no way I'm killing a Leviathan, like a quarter of a Leviathan's health on a beak thing with 107 attack. Holy, that is nightmarish. And it just popped in too. Just a casual quick load in. No big deal. Well, the original video project I got started for today, well, that I got started now that I'm not streaming in the mornings, but I am able to record some stuff. I just have to be able to stop on the fly. It got saved over at the end of the last stream, which was a huge bummer. I tried not to whine like a baby about it, but I was not happy. But I do have a new project. It's pretty fun. It's gonna be the Adventures of Bum Fights, Fytes, and basically it's just a very all go playthrough. You know, there's no. We'll have somebody doing research, but like we're pretty much exclusively making money from attacking bandits, taking their stuff, selling it. We're recruiting any of the strong people we're able to drop. We just robbed 2 stores. Um, it's gonna be a very we're the bandits, we're the bad guys. We're just out to make money. We don't care if we can take down the Holy Nation. We don't care any of that. We're going to get so wealthy that we can build an outpost while paying people to guard it, and then we'll just use that outpost to rob people. We're actually going to make it a point to set up our outpost along trade routes so that we can rob them as they go by. It's going to be a pretty ambitious playthrough, like most of them are, but we're literally just a bunch of dirtbag brigands, so it has its own fun. Manhunters, we shouldn't be too worried about that. Let's go ahead and patch up, though. Tax collector is there bothering Conro. Yep. Taxes, joining the crew fees. Now we're under attack. Oh, wow. He's talking bad about our outpost? That's rough. Maybe if I build more, they'll stop talking smack. Oh. Well, hey. Fenrir was getting a little hungry anyway. Yeah, you guys probably shouldn't have attacked us, huh? Idiots. Curtain's not gonna let that slide, though. Yeah. Just like a freaking Beyblade. Oh, that limb. She just hit a home run with that limb. Can we even see where it landed? She hit a limb into space. Like it went all the way into space and has made it to Los Angeles. It is out there in the outfield. Oh boy. Do they have any valuable loot? Oh yeah, they've got all sorts of good stuff. Dim, my guy, you are as close to dead as you can get without being this dead. Who are you calling Dim? But Curtains, much like myself, is not a fan of people in general. A person can be awesome. You put people in a large group, and eventually they are just a pain in the ass. Just like these guys. If they were out here on their own, they probably wouldn't have messed with us. Get them in a group, and suddenly everybody thinks they're a badass. But yeah, anybody that comes to pay us a visit has to go through a ton of beak things. I didn't think about it. I may even move the outpost further south, since that's where everybody's coming from, is up north. Make them run through all of Gut just to get to us and maybe never pay taxes again. Is that tax evasion? Okay. So we got materials for Conro. Do we have electrical storage? Electricals, excellent. And this is the most country bumpkin base ever, so we're not going to worry about everything being aligned and straight. It was rough having them make fun of us for having a busted outpost, though. We might have to step it up a notch. Country bumpkin or not, we don't want to look homeless, you know. And being poor is like the worst crime you can commit in the United Cities. And I guess technically we're considered part of the United Cities. Alright, we got a beak thing egg to sell. And we need to make sure we turn our jobs off so we can actually take food with us. That would be smart. He eats so much food. It's crazy. The question is, where do we think we're going to find the wildest animals? And we found our raptor. We did manage to collect Reggie. This is our red raptor, is what they're called. That guy looks like a Reggie. Definitely. He's just over here bopping, man. He's chilling. He's doing his thing. Everybody's staying well fed. Nobody's hungry. Ooh. They are low on food, though. It's time to go hunting and bringing food back. Ooh, what do we have here? Speaking of food. Oh, hybrid enforcer. Huh. I'm surprised the beak things fight with the enforcers. Um, we're gonna hit the unwanted zone though again. Whoa, hey, can you come with us? Let's go. We'll hit the unwanted zone. Oh, he was going after food or limbs or something. And we're gonna get down to business trying to capture some animals, but we're also gonna try and bring a bunch of meat back. I should have brought that other backpack. That's kind of disappointing. But we'll figure it out. I gotta quit leaving without that second backpack. So far, though, I have been very impressed with how much damage Kurtains does with just an Edge 1 Falling Sun. If we can get our hands on an Edge 3, that'll probably be where we stop. Because we're not really trying to take on Catlon, at least not yet. Maybe that'll be like a crowning achievement. But I think some of the strongest animals are going to be what we want to catch. And I don't think we're going to worry about the robot animals. I think a lot of these animals that were added are robots. And again, we're not doing spiders. Curtains doesn't screw with spiders. So we'll go kill them and harvest them for meat if we find any. Trick is finding some. Maybe being surrounded by friendly mobs in Gut wasn't the play. Okay, so these are pit crabs. They look like total babies, but we'll see how it goes. Oh yeah, chop them up. We're having crab legs for dinner. Our doggo's getting surrounded though. He's taking a beating. He's handling business though. I think he'll be okay. Yep. We took care of it, buddy. Now we do need to pick the biggest, baddest one and bring him with us. Are these more red raptors? Yeah, see, if we'd have made our home here, we'd have plenty of food just wandering into base. Let's head to Black Scratch. We'll trade some stuff, make more room for meat, and then we'll head back, take our pit crab back. I do think I'm going to need to just make peace with taking the traveler's backpack, though. I need to be able to have that stackable inventory, and I'll just take it off my back when I go to fight someone. Hello. Let's trade. Well, would you look at that? This stuff isn't worth selling. That's not really what I'm trying to do. I'm just gonna move this stuff. There and there. Move over. Piece of food for me. And then we'll just buy a bunch of raw meat. Buy back the other stuff. This way now we can keep our doggo fed. And the animals back home. Curtains. Alright, we'll make a quick pit stop home. Dump some food off. And this pit crab's gonna be out for a minute. Does look like our trusty hound is kind of taking a beating. We may want to let him rest at home for a while. I am strongly considering relocating the base though, because I don't like how little local wildlife there is for the animals to just take out. I'm going to have to do a lot more maintenance of keeping them stocked up on food, and I'm not terribly looking forward to that. If we were hunting the big things, it would be very different, but since we're friendly with them, we're not trying to upset that. So we may have to rethink and do a move soon, which would be annoying, but not the end of the world. We do need to acquire one of these sea wolves. I haven't seen one since that first one attacked us and got murked. Hey, no, don't eat him. Oh boy. Okay. What's up with these? They're just missing iron plates. My guy. Aren't you set to engineer? Like, what's going on here? A little bit of pathing issues, I bet. Okay. Ah, he's over here eating that crab still, isn't he? Curtains, I want you to pick him up. Oh. Huh. Yeah, I can't have you eating this guy when I brought him home to be a new pet. It looks like the wind is pretty consistent, though. We'll have to kind of keep an eye on it in the evening. I suppose we could butcher the ones that get killed, since they're fighting with the hybrid hunters anyway. What's up with this one? Build that one too. You're right, you don't, but you could. Yeah, come on, man. Grab those. Build that thing. And then my other plan here is to put a prisoner cage up here so that our little friends don't eat them. And we'll need a skeleton repair bed down here. We are going to go ahead and leave Fenrir here so he can keep an eye on Grace, but also not get beaten down so bad that we're stuck carrying him back. This keeps them all near the food thing too. Having them bodyguard Grace, that works out pretty good. We need 2 copper? Really? Okay. We can snag some copper right quick so that we have a sleeping place. Or we could have Conro do this. Holy, that's going to take a hot minute. Alright, let's go see what else there is for us to capture. We've got a pit crab ready to be recruited. I wanted to find more of these sea wolves too. The loading screen of doom. Doom. Yeah, this is one of those things that makes you go, yeah, maybe Kenshi's better for videos than streaming. Like, I enjoy it, and when I've had people pop by for the live stream, they've gotten a real kick out of it, so it's not bad. It's not quite the same watching a video when all of a sudden something crazy happens, but when you're streaming and you're talking and then something just absolutely out of pocket happens, like 100 robots running out all at once that you weren't expecting, you feel it. Everybody feels it. You can kind of, I don't know, it just hits different. Got to be on the lookout here. So this is the only problem is the terrain out here sucks, and the last time we tried to build out here, it was like bugging out. I think one of the places we're gonna find the coolest stuff is probably the swamp, um, the bone fields. I bet you there's some more cool stuff we haven't seen yet in the bone fields. Anything where like Stormgap Coast, the Green Beach. I haven't played this mod before, but I would be surprised if they didn't take areas like Green Beach and put some cool animals in it. Maybe Fishman Island will have some more stuff. But I think it's just pit crabs and red raptors here with a few smatterings of beak things. Okay, yep, there's pit crabs and they're after us. I mean, we do need meat to take home. We are a huntress after all. That's what we do. Mm. It is a little harder without our companion to take some of the heat off of us. We might want to look at industrial lifter arms too. I feel like we're going to dip up under the strength requirement sometimes since we're wearing light armor. We'll have to see how that feels. I wish there was a button strictly to toggle whether or not nameplates were showing. Not like turn the whole UI off, but just get rid of nameplates. I feel like that would let me do some of these more cinematic fights easier. Well, that'll give us plenty of food to bring home. Let's check out Stove's garden and see if there's anything special there. A lot of this is going to be exploration just because I don't know where the different animals are. I think the mod may give that away, but it's kind of all there is to do on this playthrough is go exploring, check out some of the cooler areas of Kenshi. Oh, you smell fresh meat? Well, you might be disappointed then. Reavers, huh? Ditch the backpack. Get chopped. Pummeling bandits is actually kind of therapeutic. I could get behind that. Give them the beat down. Finish them off. Not entirely sure we need to grab all this loot. We have a lot of money still. I say that though, but taxes are coming, okay? It's not winter that you got to worry about in the UC, it's taxes. Alright, so we're at 40% with that. That's a little better. Feel like this open area here, that looks like it's probably water. That might be a good place to check out. Leviathan Coast has got to be wild. You can't tell me it's not. There's got to be a ton of crazy stuff up there. But that's going to be a trek. And we don't need the stream of running. Although we may not have a choice, man. For having all these animals, it basically just put 11 different kinds of beak things everywhere. Even more reavers to deal with. These guys are everywhere. It is occurring to me that we're pretty hurt. And these guys take slaves. Yeah. We're borderline knocked out. We're gonna retreat. I know that's not the coolest thing ever, but these guys will take us as a slave, and that will completely derail our playthrough. And if it happens, it happens. We'll play it out, but I also am not gonna throw myself into a fight that I don't need to win. There's a big batch of water here. No luck on the animals, though. We have to be careful sleeping out here, though. If those guys find us again, they can enslave you because you were sleeping in bed. Just catch you off guard. Boink, you're done. Well, we're here. We'll check Green Beach and we'll check down by Crab Town. We're just gonna avoid combat while our head regenerates. We really are on the world of loading. Which is weird because everything's turned down about as far as it can be. I don't even have fast zone hopping on. Goodness. Part of it's because she moves so fast. Maybe we'll get a better experience not going triple speed the whole time. Whoa, we can't see what's happening. Got sneak attacked by a crab. Ah, looks like it's mostly pit crabs. What do we have down here? More pit crab. There are a lot of them, though. And I guess the crabs mix in with pit crabs? Ooh, that's a big boy right there. Yikes. Well, we're going to go align with the crab raiders before we get caught by a crab raider crew and attacked. I'm not really a fan of having heavily armored crab wielding psychopaths as enemies. I'd rather have them as friends. I may do a little bit of off-screen training with Kurtains just to get her strength up. Getting her strength and dexterity up to a much more impressive level will just dramatically increase the damage we do. Like, see, this crab raider is hostile, but only because we haven't really met them and introduced ourselves yet. If you can make it to the city, they're not hostile. It's anywhere outside the city until you become one of them. This will also let us sell some stuff. No, guys, we're not fighting the Reavers. How are we doing on food back home? I'm a little paranoid having a bunch of animals sitting around at home. I just never feel like they're going to have enough food. Pop in here right quick. Crabless ain't allowed in my shop. Okay. Fine. All I know is I love them, and I would love to join the Crab Raiders. Hell yeah. Oh no, the Reavers are hostile. Whatever shall we do? Okay. I don't think they have anything we want. We're not going for heavy armor. Although the only downside to a crab helmet is the visuals. But you know what though? It would kill the look we're going for, which is a bummer, but it's true. Okay. Now that we've joined the Crab Raiders, let's head home, ditch our other backpack, and we're just going to carry the trader backpack around. We'll keep all that in our inventory. Well, you're the one that wanted to swim through the acid, girl. It wasn't me. I would never tell you to do this. Just to find out it's a dead end. I blame you. This is all your fault. This has nothing to do with me. I don't know what you're thinking. I highly recommend you don't die in the acid, though. I was gonna say, are we gonna get out of here or what? Do a little inventory Tetris right quick, see if we can reduce how encumbered we are. Yeah, that did it. Just gonna run right through the wall. That's how fast we are. They're phasing through it. That's so funny. I immediately said it's triple. Okay, we'll just let her run back while I grab something. Alright, we're back to running still. Goodness. That is a pretty nice flat plateau. It's not a big area, but it is an area. I'm always on the lookout for new base locations. And we'll get back to home sweet home. Ditch the spare backpack. Drop off some food. And we'll go explore and maybe try the desert. See if we can find some new animals in the desert for us. I also wouldn't hate to grab new arms. Not a big fan of having my strength score just barely good enough to use the weapon. Ooh, we gotta talk to you, pit crab. We'll name him Peter. Peter the pit crab. Why not? Put him down. Have him bodyguard Grace. We'll set it up like that. We still got a boatload of food. That's good. Doesn't seem like the wind really dies down here, which is great. Use our skeleton repair bed. Ditch the spare backpack like we talked about. We probably want to keep a set of tools on us. And let's head into the desert and see what's up. And we are absolutely zooming. Ooh, the other thing I could do is bring some iron plates with me, and that'll let me recruit some animals on the spot. That wouldn't be the worst thing ever. Ooh, looks like we're under attack by a pond skimmer. Let's have him pick up that pond skimmer and put it in the cage. Looks like Conro will have a surprise for her, actually. Grace, we need you to, like, not block the area. Let's come over here. My doggos are throwing a fit. Yeah, I hear you. Doesn't mean you're gonna get what you want. You're just throwing a fit. So we magically had one pond skimmer just show up at the base. Well, that's another one to add to the collection. Conroe will have a surprise for Curtains. Oops, I found one. We are running into, like, an alarmingly small amount of animals, though. Hmm. Okay, then. Let's see how this plays out. We got here Skimmer Queens. Those look pretty tough. I don't know if we want to take on this whole horde of them by ourselves. We'll have to see how it goes. So far, not great. This is a lot of really fast attacks for us. Ooh, we're struggling to get out of there, too. This ain't looking good for Curtains. She's gonna have to get some good hits in or we're in trouble. There's one down. Our leg's pretty badly beat up. That's the last thing we want. Oh, man. Come on. You just gotta get some hits in. There you go. This is a way worse situation than I thought it would be. These are tougher than I imagined. At least they don't eat you. She should be okay to get up, heal herself up. Yeah, and see, our strength dipped so low that we weren't even able to swing the weapon properly, and that's part of the problem. You know, even with it only being edge 1, our falling sun needs a lot of strength to wield properly. Ooh, I was thinking they were going to try and enslave us. That would have been bad. I do want one of these one of these skimmer queens, though. I really do. No, you will not. Absolutely not. Hippity hoppity, you're now my property. That's rough. Mm. We're just gonna run that queen skimmer into these guys. No, leave me alone. Yeah, there you go. Fight those nerds. I don't think we're in any condition to take that skimmer. We're gonna have to go heal up. As much as I may not like it. That was tough. We might have to bring friends for that one. Okay, so our pawn skimmer's in a recovery coma. Reggie, quit tripping out, man. Question is, well, I guess we don't really need a skeletal bed that bad. Which one of these little pits of doom is the actual inn? There we go. We might have to consider doing heavy armor if we're going to go out alone like this. It may not be viable to do the light armor. But that'll make us attack slower and slower. Things like that. We are going to want to look very closely at getting those new arms soon. But I want a trophy to head home with. It's a lot of Garu. I don't see any. Must have ran right past them, I guess. What? Do you guys want to fight? Oh, you shot at me? Okay. I don't know what you were thinking. But a skimmer, you guys are not. You guys are punks. This was not the play for you. Oh, the limbs. Let's get it recentered on her. Oh, that arm. Yikes. Yeah, honestly, I think any character that is looking at using a weapon that requires a certain amount of strength really has to consider using heavy armor and mitigating how much they get hit for. Well, if you just want to play limbs with your old master's arm, I'm not going to stop you. There's a regular skimmer. I think that's Tengu's vault. Oh, I moved too soon. Are these guys more rebel farmers? Yep. What a bunch of schmucks. You guys seen any skimmers? Oh, why you gotta do me like this? Just let it go, dude. This isn't gonna end how you think it is. Well, now we can't find those dang skimmers. I really think I might have to bring some friends for that one. Maybe we'll bring Polly up here. Lay down a thorough ass whooping. Oh, hey Curtains, what's up? Yeah, we're looking at either doing a little bit of strength training or getting you heavy armor and or strength specific arms. Because when you get hit in the chest, you stop being able. Oh, you look like a slave? Oh, you think so? Why don't you do something about it? Oh, wow. Good luck. You guys are in trouble. Are they going to enslave him because he attacked me? That'd be great. Nope. I'll take that money, you punk. Yeah, I would imagine you don't like slavers, right? Especially when they try to enslave you. Oh man, that limb is in the next kingdom. Holy. You are just carving people up, and we haven't even gotten you the best falling axe we can get without fighting Catlon yet. Alright, you heard it from Curtains herself. We're their enemies. Slavers are the enemy. Thou shalt not suffer a slaver to live. We ran into some queen skimmers. Oh, I should take you back home right quick. We'll pop in on Conro here. He actually caught you a new pet. Oh, he can't talk to it? Oh, we can't recruit a pawn skimmer. Bummer. That don't seem right. Yeah, I feel like it's maybe just bugging out because it's not our main character or something. Who knows? But this is the whole fam family so far. We got Reggie, is a red raptor. We got Peter the pit crab. Fenrir is our hellhound. We got Polly, the pickaxe thing, which is like a bigger, meaner version of a beak thing. And then our, regular old bone dog, and Grace, our pack animal. Right now, we're trying to get our hands on a queen skimmer and see if we can get them. Yeah, there's still so many more to catch, too. There's tons of crazy ass animals in the game now. We saw an elder pickaxe thing, and I was like, oh man, I gotta get me one of those. But we're actually friendly with the beak things. There's a way with the recruit mod to like capture the one human that's in the beak things faction and turn the beak things over to your side. So I don't want to go capturing a bunch of them and piss them off. Hmm. Well, where is the skim sands? I bet you there's more skim spiders there than anywhere else. Well, no, they're not skim spiders, they're skimmers. They're not technically spiders, but they are bugs. So are we not recruiting bugs? You did say no bugs. So skimmers are definitely bugs. So are we doing no bugs even though they look cool? wow, this is sad. This guy just doesn't want to accept that we wouldn't turn him into the slavers. He attacked us. Well, maybe I can first aid him. Well, we might skip the skimmers just because it looks like the mod's not working with them, so we'll see. Turning on the gas. Zoom. Loading screen. Oh, see, that's one of the things this mod does that normal animal spawns don't. They just pop in all of a sudden. So we tried to take a group of these on our own, and it did not go so hot. Maybe if we can sneak up on the queen by itself. Oh, wow. Oh, wowie, wowie, woo. You're getting your ass beat. Wow. That was not your best moment. Holy. You just got your ass kicked. You're wearing pretty good medium armor, too. What do you think? Is it time to just upgrade to heavy armor? I think that's just kind of where it goes. I think light armor is just a pipe dream unless you're in a group. I think you pretty much have to have heavy armor if you're doing solo stuff. Oh. Opportunity? Nope. Yikes. No, leave me alone. Oh, God. Run away. Oh, God. Oh, you gotta stop whining. Let me see if I let these doggos out, if they'll quit fussing. Come on, guys. Come on. I let you out. Quit complaining. Well, we're already heading that way. We're gonna grab you better arms, and then we'll hit Crab Town to get you some sweet armor. If I can ever get the paint shop to work too, we would have had you. The reason I picked light armor is you can recolor it to purple once you know, aren't dumb and figure out how, which I haven't quite pulled off yet, but that's kind of why we went with that. It was so we could do purple. And I didn't want to have to do a helmet where you can't see your face. But I don't think we're going to have that option if we want you to not get your head split open every combat. Oh, what in the hell is that? These are more spider types. Oh, they're not tough though. Ugly ass spiders. Whoa, poisonous lab? I don't know that I've ever been here. Oh, hell no. We are not ready for that bad boy. Oh, man. Okay, we'll have to remember that's a thing. No, 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 no. We are not fighting that right now. No, 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 no. We are what I like to call in danger and hurting. We're going to try and get our chest to get unfolded and our stomach unfolded. So it looks like there are new base locations and new mega animals too, which is pretty sweet. Finding that random Dusk Titan was cool. Yeah, let's stay out of the acid water. Bad enough it's raining like the whole time out here. Looks like we're going back to Old Faithful crab armor. Didn't want to because I like the idea of attacking faster, but being solo, that's kind of rough. Where is the robot arm vendor? There we go. We can see if we can get you a better weapon too. Okay. We don't have a lot of spare room here. We're gonna have to just stuff that backpack full of random crap. So we could ditch the speed legs for fighter legs, but I would rather not. And we want industrial specialist. No, not specialist, masterwork. Okay, there's the right one. Come on, hook me up. Don't hold out on me. Just give me the master. No, come on, man. 2 rights. Come on, come on. I need the master left industrial arm. That's annoying. That's okay though. We'll check back in a little bit. Whoa. Oh boy. There's a crimper down there. That's like what King is. I guess there's a lot of robot animals added on too. Well, let's go check the weapon shop right quick. See if we can get you a better weapon. If we do, though, it'll be even more important that we get that other strength arm. Oh, looks like a quick forced intermission. 1 second. I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. We had a quick forced intermission there. Sounded like someone was screaming their lungs out a second ago outside. And they were. It was a kid just having a great time. The game is being stingy with good falling suns. That's kind of annoying. Oh well, we'll pop back in at some point. Did you have the other robo arm I need? Got a stealth leg, and that's it. Dang, man. Didn't get anything we wanted out of well, didn't get everything we wanted coming here. That's not fair. We got one arm. Well, it's time to head back to Crabtown. We'll grab you some heavy armor so you can actually stay alive in these fights. Although those skimmers were pretty tough. They were all 30s and 40s, but they're attacking so fast that if you take a couple hits, now your strength score is under the requirement for the weapon, and it's just not swinging. We need to get your strength up, and we need to get you strength arms, and we need heavy armor. It's just the way it's got to be. Hmm. You know what we can do, though? We can take a look. Let's go take a look in some of the different areas. We'll figure out armor later. That's something I can do running clear across the map. We don't need to do that on the stream. I could check that out later. But it's definitely something we'll want to get is get Kurtains some better armor, a better limb, all the usual stuff. But we want to see what Shim has. I bet there's something cool over there. And if not, we're getting close to time to wrap up, but I really want to take a peek and see what we can find. I haven't dug into the high bone fields too much either, and the swamp. But we're getting battered by these loading screens way more than usual. Maybe that's because of the extra animals, I'm not sure. But it's rough. You made it. Yeah, I'm thinking we're gonna have to do heavy armor. I tried to get you a limb, but they didn't have it. Oh, you're gonna love this. This is one of the other animals they added. I know you said no spiders, and we're not gonna do spiders, but they added these mechanical hybrid spiders. They're like skeleton spiders almost, but they still look biological, kind of like the hivers. And they're friendly and they can talk. They say stay safe, and they just keep on trucking. But yeah, we need to get you two industrial lifter arms, so that yeah, that is horrible looking. But we got to get you stronger and better armor. I'll put you through that beep training camp. These loading screens are horrendous. I'm worried to figure out what's in the swamp, though. I feel like it's going to be pure nightmares in here. This is where the blood spiders come from, you know? And a rack around the Bugmaster, I guarantee they've got some freak shows out there. Ooh, we're trapped on an ugly rock. There's a nest of some kind up here. What do we got? Regular swamp raptors. We will need one of these for the collection eventually, but it's not interesting enough to grab right now. Swamp ninjas trying to catch up on us. Oops. Oh no, you're dead. How do you like the new combat animations though? They're pretty sweet. Like if I pull back, she'll almost always do that charging attack. And wait till you see the Hail Mary where she like does a complete loop. There it is. Wham, wham. Oh, took your arm off. Yeah, more combat animations. I'm gonna try out the more combat animations extended edition next. Addiction, Jesus. But yeah, starting out your story already cybernetic up, got a home base, everything, and then starting with that falling sun, you're just already chopping fools. Nobody at the base. Peter, will you eat? Peter, there's plenty of food. I probably have to save and reload so Peter will eat. Let's make sure I do this right. Casual curtains. Save. Let's not eliminate another 20-hour project for no reason. Hopefully this will make Peter actually eat. Usually that's the issue. Yep, there we go. Don't want him starving to death. You gotta check on your people, man. When you leave people at base, you gotta go look. If they're if they're not, they could be turret guards, animals, whatever. They'll just fall over and die. Just decide not to eat. Well, I was hoping we'd see more unique animals. We haven't seen anything newer than the queen skimmer yet. Like today. Nah, we got them fixed up. They're if we look at it now, yeah, we got them fed, but yeah, if you're not careful. Turret guards, it's hard because I figured out it's if they stay in combat, they just don't stop to eat. So like if you guys end up with a full base, it'll be robots. We'll have Curtains go kidnap some sniper bots and set them up as your turret guys, and they'll just be absolutely decimating people. But honestly, so far, as long as we pay taxes and our Traders Guild fee, the United Cities isn't going to mess with us. And even if they did, we could just move further south in Gut, and then they're going to have to walk through an army of beak things to get to us. But yeah, the stream's going to wrap up here in a little bit. And when we do, I'll go get you a little bit stronger, check in for better limbs, a better weapon, and better armor. I didn't expect that fight with the Skimmer Queen to be so bad, but you were like borderline gonna die. Maybe the South Wetlands will have something interesting for us. We could buy some hashish, but we don't need a ton of money. I really thought the swamp would have something creepier. Maybe once we get to the South Wetlands, we'll find something interesting. What's crazy is on the playthrough I saved over, I had Beep almost to 100 strength, like his actual stat. So like he was gonna be running around with a fragment axe, ready to just chop people. But no such luck. Well, why you gotta walk through the water? Curtains, this is you. This is you walking through the water. Why are you doing that? No fancy animals. I'm telling you guys, there's a million different new animals in this game now. It's just a matter of figuring out where the hell they are. I'm betting you the Leviathan Coast is stashing like half of them. So while I liked the idea of just exploring, I thought it would be less of a trial just to find them. I may have to do a little cheesing and see where everything is so that we don't have the running stream. We captured one animal in the whole stream so far, and that is not enough for me. There's more of the hybrid guys. I see something. Swamp raptors. Boo, you are not what I'm looking for. Boo. Oh yeah, you know what? Vane definitely had cool stuff. I do remember seeing that. Vane has some cool stuff for us to check out. You know, now that we're on the other side of the planet, or moon, or whatever the hell this is. Traders Guild is there. Are you gonna do anything but charge us money? Hello? Oh my god, I paid it. Is that it? You guys show up and charge me money? And literally nothing else? That's tragic. At least we have a ton of food for our animals. What a ripoff. We gotta get out of the UC or become hostile. I'm tired of paying taxes, alright? It's hard enough to get me to do it in real life. In a video game where, you know, you could just feed them to your beak things, it's a much tougher sell. Especially when you know they're taxing you so they can use that money to train people to go actually capture and enslave people. Yeah, they're not exactly out here building roads with them taxes, so might have to get taxed ambiguous, as in we're a little ambiguous on whether or not we feel like paying them. Well, we've cleared half the dang map without seeing a lot of new creatures. I'm kind of bummed. But we'll make it up the coast over to Vane. We'll hit Iraq. Just keep exploring. The home base has plenty of food, so there's no reason to go back or worry about them right now. Zoom. Ooh, the crater might be good too. I just don't want you to get eaten because we don't have heavy armor yet. Because if you get eaten, you know the rules, Kirsten. We're pretty far into the playthrough. This playthrough did take a lot of setup, and this is only the second stream for it. But yeah, the Ashlands. Yeah, I'm getting your armor on at least before we mess with that. And I'm taking Paulie with me for that. So what do I'm gonna eventually get an Elder Pickaxe thing, which is like a mega Giga Chad beak thing. What do we call it? What do you call like the most badass animal we're gonna recruit this whole game? Because I don't think I can even pick up Leviathans. Although I bet you there's a mod for that too. But the Ashlands is all robots too, pretty much. So we got to remember that. Oh, do you want me to recruit the robot animals? Like, I can recruit a mechanical spider. That's technically a bug, I guess. If I can pick it up, could recruit a cleanser unit. Where are all the animals, man? Maybe we need to hang out in one place for longer. It's crazy to me we haven't seen animals. Okay, we're doing robo animals? Okay. Even though they're spiders? I don't know. Pickaxe thing. Okay, I think we're gonna find the usual suspects for beakers out here. Let's go hit Shun and then Iraq. We're just gonna hard press these freaking loading screens. If it wasn't for the loading screens, oh man, I would love playing these cyber people that can just fly through the map. It's the best thing ever. But when you just start popping loading screens every 5 seconds, it's like 1/10 as cool. Titan? Yeah, that would be good. I wouldn't say it's lame. I would say it is very overused, maybe. What could we do? Ooh, we could name him after a gargoyle. We could name him Goliath. I think that's way less used, but both nostalgic and badass. We could totally name him Goliath. Yeah, Goliath is it. There we go. We got it. Now we just gotta see what kind of freak show creatures are up here with the Bugmaster. They had to put cool stuff in Watcher's Rim and Iraq, right? They just had to. Alright, so we'll have Polly, which is like the girl, and then we'll have Goliath. Oh, that's a library. Hello, technology. Still haven't seen any like extra spidery spiders out here or anything though. Hey, you might be able to pick that. Nope, just kidding. Smash! Chop that fool. Oh, and then if we're able to actually physically pick up the Mega Crab, we'll have to have, maybe we just call him Mr. Krabs. Or we assume it's a girl and call it Patty. Be a Krabby Patty. Alright, we got some technology locations. I think you missed it, but in the Black Desert, Kirsten, I did see a... It was like an ultra mega spider, fog spider called a Dusk Titan. And it was badass, and we were not ready for it. But there are unique animal locations, it looks like, that were added by this mod. So we should have all sorts of cool stuff to capture. Yeah, it was ridiculous. It was called a Dusk Titan. It was a gigantic, bright purple spider. You might have wanted it just because of the color it was. And unfortunately, we are no match for the Bugmaster yet. Ugh, speaking of bugs, look at all these spiders. Yuck. They're just regular skin spiders, though. They're nothing special. Careful. Ooh, 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 ooh. Mm. I'm definitely going to take a look at the mod page and see where everything's supposed to be, because there's a ton of new animals that on stream we haven't even seen yet. Heck, even off stream. Like, I am like, where are the animals? Where are these new animals? I want to catch the cool stuff. There might be something cool in with the Bugmaster too, sadly. We'll at least double check before we bail. Ooh, what the frack? Okay, we found something. Yikes, run away, run away, run away. Okay, so you said you wanted the mechanical ones. There's a butcher spider out here. We can totally take that guy. Look at that. He's got like Wolverine claws for the little hands. Woo, I like that. Ooh, I like that. What else is up here? Oh yeah, look at that. We see that's the purple that I was talking about, the smog spiders. Look at that. You can't tell me you don't want one of those. What about these purple ones, man? I mean, they look like they might be Taylor Swift fans, but nobody's perfect. Okay, so I don't know if we can grab him. I can only pick up one thing. That's the problem with you being a solo hunter. Let's see if we can take this guy. Chop. Why is he running away? Chop. Oh, he's already dusted. Pick up. Well, we'll do repairs first. Make sure he doesn't bleed out. Okay, so we'll see. So apparently we're doing bugs now and mechanical bugs, but that's fine, you know. Rules are meant to. He's up. Oh God, he turned red. We beat his ass so bad he turned red. Okay, I'm just gonna have to pick him up and not repair him. Oh, it's time to go. In case you didn't notice, so there's like 39, 38 attack. The regular spiders are probably not that serious. These purple ones mean business. Oh, those are terrifying. Yeah, we'll come back for the smog spiders. Oh yeah, we'll get them, just not right this second. I'd like to leave alive. Oh man. Okay, so let's go up this way. Well, it says this guy's critical, so if I don't fix him up, he might die. Oh, come on. What in the acrobatic BS? We're having to like pick him up every time he's almost ready to wake up. Because it won't let me repair him while I'm holding him for some reason. Alright, his chest is in the positives. He should not die for any reason now. I know it says critical. Oh, his chest went negative again? Man, come on. Alright. We made it out with a mechanical spider buddy. We're gonna try and get this guy recruited. Just grab some iron plates somewhere. Honestly, if we could make a break for Vane, I don't think Last Stand's gonna have a skeleton repair bed. Just saying. I doubt the way station will. We'll hit Vane and see what we can do. See if we can get this guy repaired. Oh, we just added like 11 locations to the map without checking it. Okay, one was down there. One's over here in the pits. Okay, nothing we didn't know about. Wait, are we still carrying the robot? We are, it's just glitched. Okay. What? But yeah, we'll get this guy recruited, and then we'll probably wrap it up there. And I will do some off-screen strength training and see about getting better arms, armor, equipment. Just the boring stuff that's literally running across the map for an hour and a half. And just these loading screens you get when you move too fast. So we'll hit the robotics shop. Should be able to put this guy in bed. That did not fix him being glitched out. But we will now have a robot spider that doesn't get hungry, which is cool. Alright, he's fully healed up. We'll pick him up. Go to the regular trader. Pay 5. Well, pay 5. Get 5 iron plates. Alright, so this cage is going to let us go ahead and recruit him here. Just so he's friendly. Now, what do we call this giant Wolverine robo murderer? We can call him Terminator. We can call him Arnold. We can call him Arnold. This is our last decision we gotta make for the night. Then we'll save it up. Do we call him Arnold? Do we call him Terminator? The Shermanator, even? Arnold is good. Okay, we'll go with Arnold. Arnold. Arnold is super cool looking. What's his max speed? Like 14 though? Yuck. We're gonna pick him up anyway. Dismantle this cage. Get completely hosed on iron plates, because that's how it goes. And we'll save it up there. I'll get you some new armor. So, well, let's make sure we save not over my video project that I've already put another 5-10 hours into. We'll get you back home. We'll drop Arnold off. We'll make sure they've got food, and we'll get you better armor so that you don't get dumpstered the minute you take a hit. And I'm gonna work on your strength and dexterity scores, and just in general make you a little tougher, because it's more about how cool the monster hunting is. We've done the whole fighting people thing. We're not about that this playthrough. So thanks for dropping in, Curtains. It's extra good having you drop in on your playthrough here, capturing all the animals. So far, we need to get our Goliath to go with Polly, but we've got 2 different kinds of bone dogs: a raptor, a crab, a garu, and our garu is the smallest animal we have, I think, other than maybe the crab. But yeah, I will catch you guys tomorrow. I'm just doing the evening streams now. In the mornings, I do some recording. Hopefully, I'll get a video out if I can avoid saving over it like a dumbass. We're going to be doing the adventures of bum fights. Basically, just constant banditry. But yeah, have a good night, and I will catch y'all tomorrow.